What is up, duelists? I am Fatal Foxtrot.
Hi, I'm Owo.
And where we last left off, I was teaching you how to get the best start for free without, how to get a good, solid, up and running competitive deck without spending any money. And as in between episodes, I came up with another thing that that I didn't cover in the last one that I want to just briefly go over. So if you remember when I pulled up into missions, I said, I might go to the clip here, but that a lot of gems and these points here that you get come from winning duels in solo mode. Now, as you can see, there's a pack of 50 ultra rare points for winning 8, and that's very important, and we're gonna get to that possibly in this episode, but also possibly in the next episode we'll get to that. But we're gonna continue on the train of thought that I left off with in the original episode, and that is to satisfy the mission conditions for generating and dismantling a card to just in case you didn't unlock the secret pack that you need. If you didn't unlock the secret pack that you need for the deck you had in mind, this is what you would do. I happened to in the last episode, but I also promised I'd show you guys what to do anyway, in case you didn't. So, what you're going to want to do is go to your deck editing screen here. Now that we have some cards to work with that weren't from structured decks, we can find something that we don't want in our deck and dismantle it to satisfy that first mission condition earlier. So, the things that have all the dots and stuff, those are things that are in your deck, so they may or may not be something you want to go after for dismantling, but yeah, so hang on. I wanted to make another Blue Eyes White Dragon, so that's going to be my main goal here. Let's get the ultra rare points for just dismantling any card. So go for a normal card to start with, because these are the most convenient. Or, hold on. Let's see, I'm sorry, let me just save you all a lot of trouble. We just opened a 10 pack together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go up to our sub menu here and choose this option. We just dismantle all extra cards, because if you remember, we only have a couple of extras. If you remember, you guys, I said that you can only have 3 of any kind of card in your deck, and you can use those same 3 for different decks, so the game lets you dismantle all your extras. We're going to dismantle that CPR card. I have an extra rare card, I guess, and you're likely to have one from the 10 pack you opened. You're likely to have a spare of some kind. If not, I'll tell you what to do from there. So that should satisfy the, we have to leave this menu, go back to our missions. That should satisfy the dismantle a card mission, right? That gives us 50 secret or super rare points. That's good. So we're going to take that and use it to satisfy the other mission, to generate a card, and open the secret pack, 2 birds with 1 stone. If you didn't get any spares from the 10 pack that you got, you're going to want to find a card that you did get that you don't want. So balance things out, in our case, we're going after Blue Eyes, so let's find something that has nothing to do with Blue Eyes. We'll set this to normal rarity using the filter menu. And, I don't know, what's this chick? I have 3 of these. Crowned by the World Chalice. Yeah, so she's got a lot of defense for a monster you can summon for free, but all she does is defense, and I have 3 of them, so I'm just gonna, whoops, take you out of the deck, sorry, and, oh, right, cannot dismantle.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
It's gotta be something, I'm not sure how to search for something that isn't, oh, here we go. Bitrons. I know for sure these are dismantleable because I remember them from the pack. So we're going to go ahead and dismantle one of those. I would just recommend doing 1 to start with until you know what you're doing, just to satisfy the mission conditions. So go ahead and dismantle some random monster, get your 10 normal points. That should satisfy the condition. Now, Now you have your super rare, 50 points. That's enough to get at least one super rare. So, what kind of super rare do you want for your deck? For your Blue Eyes deck? To do that, you can first separate all the cards by super rares. Make sure SR is super rare. Let's do that first. And then let's start with Blue Eyes. Let's type in Blue Eyes, and here's the faded out cards you can see are super rares that you don't have yet. What do we got here? Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. This is something I might go for, but I already had the idea of a ritual deck later, so I don't want to do that. But Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon is one that I couldn't use because this can be summoned without polymerization due to its effect. Might grab that, but let's see. Let's see if we can do something better. A Blue Eyes monster you control is discarded. You can special summon this monster. It deals damage to your opponent, and yeah, okay, it's good. But do you know what? The one that I really, really want, and also, there's two. But this one is going to be important. True Light. True Light is important to my idea of a Blue Eyes deck because this card here lets you get all the necessary cards you need that relate to Blue Eyes once per turn, including your opponent's turn. It works on your opponent's turn too. But the downside to this is if you don't have other cards to protect your trap cards and your opponent happens to have trap control and destroys your True Light, it's going to take out all your monsters on the field with it. So make sure that you don't have your full force on the field already when this card is in play. Okay. Anyway, using True Light, I can special summon a Blue Eyes from my hand or graveyard. Note that that doesn't just mean just Blue Eyes White Dragon, even though that's what it says, because some of my cards say that that's their name when they're in the graveyard, if you remember correctly. Right? Mm-hmm. So, if you remember from before, I mean. Yes. So anyway, I can also get my spells and traps that mention Blue Eyes White Dragon in the name and stuff. So, that'll let me get all the cards that I need to get, in my case, a ritual deck going. So, I'm going to go ahead and use those 30 super rare points on True Light. Your mileage may vary. Maybe pick a different card if that's what you want, but I'm taking that. As you can see, it takes 30 to make one. You're going to be left with 20. If you want to make another one, you only need to disenchant one more super rare card because there were 10 apiece. So, after generating that, I should get a key. Now, yay. This should cover your two things. Your secret pack opening requirement that I'll get to in a second, which I just did with this key, I'm sure. Yep, the Azure and the ooh, one free pull. Lucky. You could get a free pull for doing this with the super rare, ultra rare also. But anyway, going back, now you just crafted a card. So another thing you need to do is go back to your missions and collect the ultra rare card points that you get just for generating any card, including that super rare that we just did. So you can get those, right? And that's going to allow me to go back and do what I wanted to do in the first place, right when we started this episode. And that is to get me my third Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yay!
So, using the free 50 card points that we got from the mission, I'm going to generate a card that I know that we need for this deck. And I'll worry about adding it to the deck itself later. I'm not too concerned about that right now. So, there you go. That's how you get a Keystone Ultra Rare for free for every deck, and the steps to get another one extra for free if you happen to come across an ultra rare you don't care about. You can get that, but we'll talk about how to get more points for this here in a second. And you got I keep wanting to say secret rare. That's not what it's called. A super rare also for free so far without even spending gems. Well, yeah, we spent 1,000 gems. That's right. Still good. Yeah, so next. Okay, what are we doing next?
Secret packs, right?
Oh yeah, secret packs, right. So those keys that we got, and if you didn't get it from the 10 pack that you opened at the beginning of this, you just got one now from the crafting. So next, you're going to go into your shop, right? Click secret pack over here on the left and find the secret pack that... Oh, what? My keyboard is changing the volume on me randomly. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, in our case, the pack that we want is the Azure and the Ivory. So, as you can see, this is kind of a vague title. It doesn't explicitly state Blue Eyes White Dragon or whatever, but... So look through the titles and click the one that you think is the one that represents the deck that you want. And in this case, Azure just means blue in Edgelord, and Ivory is white. So click that. It's got we got the free pull because we awesomely we got that lucky when we made the secret rare. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna get our free pack first. Go ahead and pull, and what do we got? Now, do we get some good Blue Eyes support cards to start with?
You got a game controller.
Ooh, we got our second Chaos form. That's good, because my deck idea has either 2 or 3 in it. What'd you say?
Game controller.
Enemy controller. Activate one of these effects. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change the target's battle position. Tribute one monster, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target until the end phase. Nice. Nice. That sounds like a card that's good in any deck. Okay. Crystal Avatar and Crystal Dragon. These are like Blue Eyes cards that don't specifically mention Blue Eyes. During your battle... This won't be good for our deck. Oh, wait, no. It only needs 1 tribute. It could potentially be good. If this card battled this turn, you can add 1 level 8 dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Gee, I wonder who's level 8 and dragon. Oh, wait. Actually, all of the Blue Eyes support cards are level 8 and dragon. So you mean just any of them? That could potentially be good. You just gotta get it to battle, and to do that, you gotta get something tributed to get it out on the field. I have a few cards that do cool stuff if they're tributed, though, so it could potentially be good. This one's the complicated one. I don't remember how this would be good. But not in our deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, second Chaos form, that's great. We're gonna need that. So that's our free pack, and I already got something good for the deck. So, yeah. Now, here is where your path splits, and you can do one of 2 things from here. You can either start stocking up on a bunch more gems to use in the secret pack right now, or you can spend some of the gems you have in the secret pack once it's open. Now, if you remember, I said something that's disappointing to me about the secret packs, in that they're only open here for 24 hours. So, I recommend personally doing a split decision here and saying that you're going to spend more gems in this later once you get them, earning them in solo mode, but you're going to want to spend some of the gems you have now. I'm 80 short. But I'm going to go ahead and do 2 10-pack pulls of this pack now, and then go out and get some other easy-to-get free gems.
Yeah.
And come back to it. This is the pack for ours, the secret pack, Azure and the Ivory. But if you're not sure, based on your deck decision, here's how you find out to make sure. First of all, there's two ways. First things first, you want to make sure that the cards that you want are listed in the featured cards, because you're guaranteed to get 4 out of every 8. Or, like, half of the card pack is guaranteed to be one of these cards, right? So these are all Blue Eyes White Dragon support cards, and they have a lot of what I want out of them. So, and a few things I don't want, but, you know, we'll work that out when we get there. Now, the other important menu before choosing is this other thing, and it's the cards included in this pack. Now, the other 4 cards that aren't the featured cards are going to be any of these, right? There's 6,700 fucking cards in this pack. I think it's the same pool as the Master Pack, but I'm not entirely sure. These are going to continue the chain that they're going to unlock more secret packs, and you might be tempted to deviate from the pack you picked, but don't without any specific goal in mind. So, anyway, these are all the cards that you are going to get in the other 4 cards that aren't the featured cards. So, we're going to go ahead and pull another 10-pack. Ready for another pack opening?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet deal. Here we go. Pull 10 packs from Azure and the Ivory. Was that Azure and the Ivory? Did I screw it up? I think I might have screwed up. No, I didn't. I did the right one. Okay, cool.
Yay.
Another priestess. Great. Oh, what are you? You're so cute. Oh my god, it's just literally Carbuncle from Final Fantasy, you guys, except black instead of greenish white.
Carbuncle.
I love him. Anyway, let's not get distracted. Cool. We got Blue Eyes support cards. I don't think I'm going to use Paladin and White Dragon, even though I'm making a ritual deck, because it's not quite as good. But anyway, here's Blue Eyes Solid Dragon. It's okay. It's monster effect control, so that's good, I guess. Priestess with Eyes of Blue is okay. Remember, it says when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, you can send 1 effect monster you control to the graveyard and add 2 Blue Eyes monsters to your hand. Now, that includes your own card effects, so if you have another card that says target one of your monsters and do something to it, you can target her with it and then chain her effect to that and get the 2 Blue Eyes monsters you want into your hand. Okay. Good. Let's continue. Now, as you'll notice, as we continue to open these secret packs, that the 4 cards over here are the cards that should be interesting to you. If you're sticking to your deck idea and your general deck, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The wholeness of it, you're going to be more interested in these cards. That doesn't mean you should, turn your back entirely on these ones over here, as you might find something that would go well in any deck, even yours. So, more Majesty with Eyes of Blue might be good. I'm not sure how many copies of that would be good in the deck when I'm done, but it's going in there one way or another. Oh. Monster Gate. Yes, there's a Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon.
Oh.
There's no harm in putting that in the deck. Ooh, what did you unlock? Is it the same pack? Maybe. Anyway, this one's good because you don't need polymerization for it. You can have 2 Blue Eyes on the field and it counts as polymerization. So you can have a fusion monster without the need for saturating your deck with cards that go after polymerization.
Oh, okay.
So he's good. Monster. Whoa! What? I got a prismatic foil, super rare, you guys. That's really rare.
It's pretty.
Tribute 1 monster. Excavate cards from the top of your deck until you excavate a monster that can be normal summoned or set. Special summon it. Also send the other excavated cards to the graveyard. Excavate just means keep flipping cards until you find something that fits the criteria it mentions. And then, top of your deck until you excavate a normal monster that can be normal summoned or set. Okay, so Blue Eyes. Send everything else to the graveyard. That's okay. Most of my effect monsters do cool stuff when they're sent to the graveyard. So, that could just be a fucking summon your whole deck card, you know? Floodgate, that's the word I'm looking for. Monster Gate. Yeah, makes sense. This is a floodgate, you guys. This might be good in our deck. Alright. That's what I mean. Don't ignore these cards over here. There might be something good for your deck anyway, even though they're not the ones you want. Destroyer-saurus? Gagagagard! Ooh-la, gagagard! Dragon's Fighting Spirit, I don't think is that great. But, I could be wrong. Kaiba Man is, decent. If you remember, I talked about him. Maiden with Eyes of Blue is good because, again, you can target her with your own effects if you want to get the effect on it. Also, if your opponent doesn't like reading and attacks your monster because it has 0 attack, thinking that they're going to be like, ooh, free damage, and hit your life points directly, watch out, because then she switches to defense position, negates the attack, and summons Blue Eyes directly from your fucking deck or graveyard. Or your hand. Anywhere. If Blue Eyes is anywhere in your deck, or you get to summon it with her if they attack it.
But you shouldn't attack somebody else with this card.
Don't attack anybody else with her either, though, because it will not trigger the effect if you attack another monster with her. You can attack with her if you want, it just literally does nothing. Unless you figure out some way to increase her 0 attack.
Yeah, but if she gets destroyed while you're attacking, it won't.
Yeah, it won't trigger it but you can target her with another card effect also to trigger it if you want. You can target her with your own. Alright, what else do we got? There's White Dragon Ritual, which is the card I needed for Paladin of White Dragon. So I do have the option now to put that in my deck if I want to. Burst Stream of Destruction is good. This is an important thing people don't immediately think about. It says if you control Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy all monsters your opponent controls, and then Blue Eyes White Dragon you control can't attack to turn you activate this card. You might think that's a bad trade-off. You might be like, well, now I can't do 3,000 damage to my opponent because my Blue Eyes can't attack. Because you have to have Blue Eyes on the field to use the card, right? But what you do is you play this card first, use Blue Eyes as attack, like Blue Eyes is on the field, play this card, destroy all the monsters, then do other shit with your Blue Eyes to turn it into a different monster. Like Twin Burst Dragon or Chaos Dragon, something like that. That's not Blue Eyes White Dragon anymore. Now it can attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's only Blue Eyes White Dragon can't attack. If it doesn't change its name to that, like some of my cards do, it's not affected. So do this first, then do your tributes and rituals and all that bullshit. And get Blue Eyes, different dragon on the field. So yeah, Strength and Unity is going to be good for this deck that I want to do because I want to do a ritual deck, and this one specifies letting you do cool shit if you ritual summon using Blue Eyes White Dragon, which I'm likely to do. This lets you, every time you do a ritual summon with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can target one of your opponent's cards, or in their graveyard and banish it. That's great. Banish is even better than sending it to the graveyard, because there's way fewer stuff that gets stuff out of banishment. Mm-hmm. It exists, but it's few and hard to find. So, yeah, you can also send it to the graveyard when you're done playing with it. Like, say you use all your Chaos Forms or whatever, and all your polymerizations, and you're done with it. You can send it to the graveyard to get a level 7 or higher normal monster from your graveyard. Gee, I wonder who they're speaking of there. Right? Another Blue Eyes. So, I don't know why. You have the option to put it in your hand or shuffle it into the deck. If you're getting close to a deck out, maybe it's nice to have that option, but that's not likely to happen. So, that's going in the deck. It's conditional enough to fit my conditions to go in. Alright. Next. I don't know if I need 2 or 3 of them, but there we go, you got them. Assault Wyvern's good because it doesn't need a tribute itself to get on the field. 1800 is a respectable amount of attack for a tribute-free monster. And if I kill something with it, I can summon another dragon from my hand or graveyard. That's important by tributing the Assault Wyvern. So, you know, all it says is dragon.
Dragon.
Blue Eyes is a dragon. Oh, Blue Eyes support. Good. Assault Wyvern, I might put 1 or 2 of those in my deck, actually. Possibly even 3, I don't know. It depends on what other good tribute-free monsters I get. What the hell is Doom Kaiser Dragon? Hey, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate. Alright, now Polymerization might be more useful. But another Chaos Dragon, great. A lot of people don't know this, but you can use the copies of your ritual monster as the food for the ritual monster you want to summon. So if I happen to have 2 Chaos Dragons in my hand in Chaos form, I can drop one and summon the other. So if you remember how rituals work.
I'm not familiar.
The basic TLDR of it is you need the ritual spell, the ritual monster, and food for the ritual that equals the stars of the monster you want to summon. In this case, 8 stars.
Okay.
since it's the same exact monster, it has the same exact number of stars, and therefore qualifies as enough food for the monster. So you have copies of it. Good. So that's good to go in your deck, or in our Blue Eyes deck. So as master of that. Crystal Dragon, we're still on the fence about. We're not done with. Neo Blue Eyes, maybe. If I get better stuff for fusion monsters, we could think about Neo Blue Eyes again.
Oh. There was a guy that I think was part of the...
Oh, the master of the Blue Eyes? Yeah, he's going into. I mentioned him. Ah, yes. White State of Ancients. Also good. Oh, also good. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I just had a card, got some. Anyway, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon is very good. It counts as for all intents and purposes, it counts as a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but you summon it by showing the real Blue Eyes from your hand to your opponent. And then you can special summon it onto the field. That's the only thing you have to do to do that. Once it's there, it becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon and qualifies as such for other cards like Polymerization and shit like that.
Very nice. Very
good, yes. It can't be summoned by normal summoning, though, and it can only be special summoned this way the first time. CSS must first be special summoned. You can then revive it and such as normal.
Oh, cool.
After that, yes. Another Soul Wyvern. Makes that decision easy. White State of Ancients, great. This is gonna, when this goes to the graveyard, you summon a fucking Blue Eyes straight from your deck. You can banish it from the graveyard also to target another Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So other things that say they're Blue Eyes that you've already used up, you can get another chance with them with this card. Definitely going into Blue Eyes deck. Alright. Pack 9. Dang, this is... Pack opening really takes up most of the video, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's fun, though.
Yeah, it is.
Like
yes, a third Chaos Dragon. Perfect. Yes, another alt-white dragon. I can't call it that.
Another alt dragon.
Alternate dragon, yes. Oh, God. You think they knew what they were doing?
I
hope not. I really hope not. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Last pack. Good. Another Priestess and a Maiden. I noticed I didn't see a Sage of Blue Eyes, which is something I wanted. What the fuck are you? 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner normal monsters. I don't have many of these. The only one that I would have is Blue Eyes. This card is special summoned until the end of the next turn. Neither player can target dragon monsters. Ooh, and it cannot be destroyed by card effects. During your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Any normal monster? So,
very cool.
You know, Blue Eyes, you know?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's good. Ah, this is 9 stars. So you need one of your, little tuner guys like these Priestess and Maiden types and a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah, it's expecting you to use Blue Eyes White Dragon for it, I'm sure. Alright. Yeah, let's, what's Blazing Mirror for us? When an opponent declares an attack, destroy as many attack position monsters your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, take damage equal to half of the combined original attack. Oh. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Oh, you both take it. Ooh. You have more life points than your opponent does. And they're going for the kill. This would secure it. Neat. Good to know. Alright, so that is your first 10-pack opening of the card pack relevant to the deck that you want. And I got lots of cards that I wanted for my deck, but not all of them. Now, we're not going to do... Yes, I do. We're not going to do the long form opening this time, but I am going to use the next 1,000 gems. And I'm just going to skip all the opening and have a look at the main. At the pull. Ooh, Chaos Max Dragon? Hell yeah! The Ritual deck is really coming together, you guys. Another alternative dragon. I think that's 3. Yeah, I think that's a total of 3. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon is the one we were just looking at, Synchro one, that might go in a deck because Synchro Summons don't need a special card to summon them. Yes, another White Stone of the Ancients. Good, good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Shining Dragon kind of sucks, but whatever. More Assault Wyverns. Got a bunch of extras. Bunch of extra Chaos Forms, too. Bunch of extra everything, actually. Dice Roll Battle? Hey, Chapel! There you go. This is a pretty good classic card, too.
Nice.
Destroy a target with 1,000 or more attack, which is basically anything threatening. Good. That can go in. Alright. Now we don't have enough for a 10-pack, and if you remember, I mostly recommend only buying 10 packs. So we're not going to buy 9 single packs, because that's annoying. Do not get distracted by all these, as I almost get distracted by one, by all these extra card packs that come out. The only exception I will tell you is if your deck that you have in mind can benefit from certain, like, look, see here, it says it has a combination of dragon type tuners and stuff for my deck happens to be a high level dragon deck, so not high level as far as the meta is concerned, the meta being what the good decks are and bad decks are, as far as ranking them is concerned. But have a look at the featured cards and see if there's anything in here that you absolutely can do good with your deck for, right? I don't really see much. Maybe Dragon Mastery, but I don't see a whole lot of great options that are Blue Eyes helpful, so I'm not going to do it myself. Now, we've hit a lock. We got a bunch of good cards for our Dragon deck, our Blue Eyes deck, but we can do better. We're still missing a few that I would want. First things first, always go check out your missions. Ah, cool. Look at that. We found secret packs and we got gems. Alright, we do have enough to buy a 10-pack right now, but we're going to take a break from that and go into what to do next when you hit a wall and you're out of gems to buy more cards from your particular secret pack. That's where solo mode comes into play. Go ahead and enter into solo mode and read the tutorial or whatever. And, yeah, from here, this is the one you already completed, right? And here, you'll notice that you have 2 options. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I forgot that we have to go into a gate. So, for any, it looks like the first starting one is gonna hold your hand. Oh, yeah, this is how you get your starting deck. Anyway, as I was saying, if you remember from the missions, watch, I'll come back and show you, that all it says is win a duel in solo mode. It doesn't say what, the conditions have to be or anything. So, just go do the hand-holding tutorials. I know they suck. Nobody loves the hand-holding tutorials where you can't play around with your cards and do the other fancy cool stuff that they can do. You have to do specifically what the tutorial tells you. But guess what? If you do what the tutorial tells you, that means you're gonna win, right? And if you win, you satisfy those mission conditions and you get your free shit. So, deal with it, right? Here we go. Here's one example of dealing with it. And then I will pause the episode and do the whole chapter to start with. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna follow what they want us to do. But there's no rule that says you don't have to pay attention. Wait, hang on a second here. It would appear that I chose a chapter that you do have to think about it for. My mistake, take back, maybe I'll clear it out in post or whatever. I said you don't have to think, but
read your cards carefully and do what the tutorial tells you.
Yeah, this isn't this is a duel, not a practice, so it's not gonna handhold me through it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out this battle real quick. And, yeah. And I guess I'll pause the episode for it, and you guys can go ahead about your solo adventure, and we'll meet after a little bit of solo adventuring back with our gems and continue with the tutorial. Okay. See you guys then. Hey, I'm just unpausing the episode right here to mention something. While I was going through the solo mode in Duel strategy here to satisfy the mission conditions for solo dueling, I noticed that up in here in the practice duels, after you get your first 3, you get a whole ass 600 gems just for doing they give you a loner deck and they walk you through it. Let me show you what I meant earlier when I said you don't have to think about it. That's not one of the conditions to get the 600 gems. See, already right off the bat something's wrong. They've only dealt you 2 cards. So, like, you know this isn't gonna be... This is gonna just be a tutorial for a synchro summon. That's it. So, your opponent's turn ends, it goes to you. They play literally nothing. You draw your card, double summon. You're gonna want to play that so you can get your 2 cards. Yeah. See, activated double summon. They're just gonna walk you through it, and you can't deviate from the course. You can't play one of these cards and have fun with it. It's kind of silly. So, gonna go ahead and summon our monsters like it says. See? Just do exactly what they say, and you get free stuff for it. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, so if you're watching this part of the video, then you've gone ahead and completed all the practice and duels that are easily winnable with the starting deck, by the way. You don't even have to make your new deck yet. And these duels here give you special cards, like good cards that go in any deck, like Raigeki, Monster Reborn, stuff like that. Like keystone cards, right? And the practices, they're the ones that give you these 600 gems. Now, so that's 2,400 gems right there. That's 2 draws and some spares. And I'm going to show you how to get some more. Even after you've done all that, you're up to 3,700 gems. That's quite a bit, but you'll see that you have a shitload of missions unlocked too. So we'll look at our limited time missions first and gather those. There's not, a whole lot of good stuff here. But in the unlimited missions, look at that. Card points and gems and all that good stuff. We're going to claim all that. Got the legacy pack. That's important. That'll get you a good keystone card. 3,000 gems. Rare card points, 200. Great. 50 super rare card points. Great. All this is good stuff. So we're going to take all that. And we got 6,000 gems. And now you should, hopefully, still have your secret pack that you need for your special deck unlocked. Now you have a bunch more free gems. You know what to do. Buy those 10 packs and don't stop until you have the cards that you want for your deck.
Yay!
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna open all 10 packs here on this episode, but you guys at home, now that you have a good starting stack of free gems and you know what deck you want, this is how you start. You spend all those free gems on the secret pack that has the cards that you want in your deck. And you know what? We will continue on with what to do next in the next episode. Don't forget to open your legacy pack. It might have the cards you need. Who knows? It probably doesn't. It's just, basic keystone cards. But yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next episode when we get into a little bit more of the deck building now that you have a bunch of cards for the deck that you want. Right?
Alright.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.